In this falling object equation, h of t is the height at time t. T itself is just the time that the object has been falling. And then finally, h of 0, again, that's h of 0. That means that it's the height when time was 0. Okay? Another way to say that is it's the initial height. Okay, so it's the initial height or the height at time 0. Okay, so if you were looking to see or to model a function where an item is dropped from a 50-foot building. Okay, so if you had a building and an object's dropped from the top of this building, so 50 feet high, and then the object is dropped, and the path that it takes toward the ground is going to be a parabola or a portion of a parabola, and it's modeled by this equation here. So a couple types of questions that they're going to ask. One of the main ones would be how long for the object to hit the ground. Okay, so if an object is dropped from 50 feet high, okay, how long would it take to hit the ground? Okay, the way that you would do that is when you're looking at these, the variable that you're solving for is the time, t. Okay, so you need to know what's the initial height. The initial height in this problem would be h of 0 is 50 feet. It's being dropped from the very top. And the height at time t, the height that we're actually looking for is the height when it hits the ground. So what is the height at time t here that we're looking for? When the object hits the ground, it's at a height of what? 0. So that's what you have to plug in on your own. So the solution for this would be you'd use the solve feature of your calculator, plug in a 0 for h of t, set it equal to negative 16 t squared plus your initial height of 50, and solve for t. So if we were to do that, to confirm this, or to solve this, we use our solve feature. 0 is equal to negative 16. I'm just going to go ahead and stick with t squared plus my initial height of 50, solve for t. And when you do, in decimal form, you're going to get two answers, which shouldn't be a surprise. Okay, because if you're looking at this, this is a parabola, so it would have this mirror image across this axis of symmetry. And so 1.77 seconds approximately would be the solution. Now we could look up here and there's another solution. It's the negative of that, which should make sense, but you only need to consider the positive solution. Okay. Right, so that's the dropped or falling object.